Hello, hello, beautiful people of the world. I hope you are well. I hope you found peace. I hope you found your happy spot. I hope you found home. I hope you had a moment to relax, a moment to reflect. I hope you've had a moment to stop and smell the roses. Today, like any other day, there are many, 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 many things that I could go on about and discuss with you fine folks. But I just want to thank you guys for being here, because you could be anywhere in the world right now, and yet you're right here with me. I just want to give thanks. I just want to give gratitude. I want to appreciate the finer things in my life. I want to appreciate my access to fresh fruits and vegetables. I want to give thanks for the sunshine and the rain. I just want to appreciate everything that we have, everything that is offered to us by opportunity and worthwhile sacrifice. We're living in a very interesting time where people are so divided, so full of hate. I'm just lucky to be alive. I'm not worried about what else is going on. I don't have time for it. I need to focus on my own mental health. I need to focus on my own well-being before I can help anybody else. So I'm going to take care of myself so that I can take care of others. And I hope you resonate with that. I hope you put yourself first and don't lower your standards. Yes, maybe make a sacrifice or a meet in the middle kind of situation. You can have some room for a little bit of wiggle room, guys, but don't give up your standards. You're wanting somebody that has your kind of standards. You will find them. It might take a long time. It might happen tomorrow. Who knows, guys? But just keep taking care of yourself and being kind to others and being kind to the world around you. Don't be littering. Don't be wasting resources just because you're lazy, whatever it may be. Take care of yourself and take care of the things around you. Support your local businesses. Go down to your local main street and buy from them. Yes, it might be $5 more expensive. Yes, it might be a little less convenient, but you're putting money back into your community. If you love your community, I don't even love the community that I'm in, but I just understand the significance of supporting your local business. We need to put the money of the economy back into the people's hands, guys. We need to give America back to the people. We need to relinquish it of the foreign stronghold and the corporate stronghold. Guys, a corporation is not a person. So why does it have the same rights as a person? So get away from that nonsense. Support your local business. And get to know them. I love the people who run the farm an hour north of me, where I get my chicken breasts and chicken eggs and duck eggs from. Lovely, lovely couple. And they're just trying to create a better world by bringing fresh quality, eggs and chicken meat and whatnot. They do some other stuff too. Just trying to bring good quality, wholesome things to this world. And that's what we all should aim to do, guys. We should all aim to provide something for others, whether it be a high quality massage or maybe some tutoring or Maybe you take a booth up at the farmer's market and you make smoothies for people. Maybe you help somebody find their way. Maybe somebody was lost and trying to find a street that's 3 streets over. Who knows, guys? Just go out there and create. Play the piano. Hum your favorite song. Walk on the beach and tell people good morning. Let's all start living a little bit more. Let's get up out of the house. I am extremely guilty of letting my sadness get the best of me and sitting around at home all day. Sometimes part of it is just being strict on my own budget, so I don't allow myself to drive anywhere except for work and back, or to go get food or whatever. But I've loosened up a little bit because I realize money will come and money will go, and I will be blessed with large sums for my good doing in this world. The rewards of my hard work are coming my way. I want you guys to say that to yourself. I will own my own home in the next few years, whether that's in Pennsylvania or Maine or Georgia or Texas or Florida, wherever that may be, guys. I'm excited for it. And I'm excited for the good things that are to come for me and for you and for the people that you love. Pray for your family. Pray for your people. Maybe do a 15-minute meditation. Maybe go to a park that you like that you haven't been to in a while. Maybe try and touch base with your childhood some. And on that note, folks, I just want to tell you something that I thought was pretty neat. More recently in my life, with my experiences that I've had, I've come to realize that, you know, the effects of what I experienced as a young child has created a somewhat bitter, sad, broken adult. You know, I didn't know how to be a normal adult and like love myself, and I didn't even like myself for the longest time. I didn't even think I'd be here at this big age of mine, guys. But now here I am, and I've just been trying to figure out, what am I doing here? I think the best thing we can all do for ourselves, guys, whether you had great parents or not great parents, something that because I like to visualize things. That's what really works for me. You guys might learn more hands-on, whatever it may be, but for me, I like to visualize me being my own parent to myself. You know, because your parents can be parent to you. You can be a parent to your pet, to your kids, to your friends, if they're reckless enough. You can be a parent to anything or anyone. Be a parent to yourself. Be your own father that never, you know, give yourself the love that you never got from your parents when you were a kid. You know, is what I'm getting at, guys. Love yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself you are doing good enough. Because you are, guys. You are. We're all so hard on ourselves. We're all so wrapped up in what everybody else has got going on. And, you know, one thing that I love is that I go down the road when I'm driving, and I see so many people that are living beyond their means, or some people that just don't care. Like, I think there's a good line in between being trashy and being over materialistic. You know, like, you want things to be clean and orderly and look nice, but you don't need to be rich to have that. I drive a typical commuter car, but it's a car that I fell in love with when I was a kid because my dad would drive them a lot. He's been a mechanic his whole life, and he's just always told me that they're pretty reliable cars. They're not the best, most amazing, most reliable things in the world, but they're up there. And I actually saw a statistic recently that their car, that it's like the least expensive car to maintain in its class. So it's pretty reliable. I like the looks of it because I especially like the older generations ones, like the ones from the 80s and 90s, and the ones from the 60s, especially from like 64 to 69. I even like the 59. But mine is a 9th generation, and I absolutely love it. And my point of bringing this up, guys, is I just want you to find something that you enjoy, not because others enjoy it. I just want you to enjoy it because you enjoy it. So don't worry about what other people are thinking. Don't worry about, are you gonna look the coolest or the hip? It doesn't matter, guys. We're not here to be cool. We're here to make a difference in the world and with ourselves. We're here to have a good time with our family. We're here to make memories and make positive changes in our community. Like, I'm going to start doing the research into what it will take to create a program for people that have SNAP, aka EBT, find out how to enable the program where people can use SNAP at our local farmers market. Because I believe that, you know, a lot of people on SNAP are older retired people, or older disabled people, or just any age disabled person, or women with children, low income, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of normal, hardworking people. I know a lot of older people that worked their ass off their whole life, and, you know, they lost everything in 2008, and now here they are, and they're retiring, and blah, 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 and, you know, they just don't have a ton, so they're on SNAP. And I believe the inaccess, the inability to afford the access to higher quality fruits and vegetables from local standpoint, you know, that's just, I see a room for improvement in my community. So I'm going to see what it will take for them to be able to use SNAP at the farmers market, because that opens up a whole new market of consumers to be able to support local farms and local businesses. And I just think that would be something positive for our region and for the country of America overall. I think we all should stop going to Walmart and start going to the local general store. I think we should all stop frequenting these places that don't care about their employees, don't care about the impact on the environment. They don't care about jack squat. Guys, if they don't care, we shouldn't either. So let's start caring about making better choices. You know, I've recently decided to make the switch from most other brands that, like, I used to use Tom's brand because it was a company local to Maine, and I really loved supporting that company because it supported the communities in the state of Maine. And I loved that. And I love that I could find their products in almost any state in the country and be able to support them. But then they were bought out by, I believe, Unilever or P&G or some major conglomerate. And they're just not the same anymore. Now they have SLSs and all those other foaming agents and artificial stuff that's just not great for you. You know, their quality of stuff just went down. And I could have just said, oh, well, I'm just going to keep buying it and just keep whatever. But instead, I took the time, I did the research, and I found that Dr. Bronner's is still independently owned, still a family company, family-owned company, and they stick by their principles, and their principles are supporting, you know, organic regenerative agriculture, just supporting organic measures to begin, you know, fair trade, pay equality. There's, like, I could go grab the package, guys, but there's so many amazing things that they support, and they'll never be bought out. I mean, there's a itty bitty chance, but I believe they would close down their doors before they would let themselves be bought out by some major corporation, because they believe in supporting local business. They believe in everything I believe in. So align your spending with companies that are in line with your morals. You can't be a moralistic person and shop mainly at Walmart, because what you're saying and telling to the world economy is that you don't care about the quality of the workers that create the products like clothing and food and all those different things. You know, a lot of those articles of clothing in Walmart and different places, those are made in factories where people are making 60 cents a day if they're lucky, guys. And it's low quality. There's no love in it. You know, you can go find a local company, somebody that makes stuff by hand, or at least just find a company that uses all organic ingredients, or maybe just like 100% cotton or silk clothing, and just get away from the synthetic stuff, get away from the lower quality stuff. Yeah, a t-shirt might be $40, but it'll last you 10 to 20 years if you take care of it. You don't need something new all the time, okay? Spend a little bit more knowing that that money is going to go towards good things in the world, because where we spend our money makes a difference, guys, every single time. That's why now I only get gas from one chain, and it's Wawa, because they pay their people decent, because they're a privately held company. They don't answer to stockholders. They don't answer to shareholders. They don't answer to nobody but themselves. And I believe that although there's a lot of room for improvement for them to be more environmentally friendly and different things of that nature, they're at least kind of on the right track, in my eyes at least. And if I find out otherwise eventually, then I will find the next best thing. I will find the different option, because I refuse to go spend money at places where they pay people minimum wage and they can't afford their bills or to take care of their kids. I just can't do that, guys. So I hope this long rambling has made sense. Hope you guys are learning to understand that what you do in your day and where you spend your money and the things that you support or don't support is what is going to mold the reality around you, guys. If you're just supporting fast food all the time, more fast food places are going to pop up. But if we stop going and we stop frequenting those places and we stop giving them our money, then we can find that more local places and more small town people are going to take that leap, take that chance, and open that local restaurant or brewery or whatever it may be, guys. Support real people by supporting real local companies and businesses. These multi-billion-dollar corporations that give their CEOs 20% raises every single year while workers' wages have stagnated for over half a century, they don't care about us, guys. So why should we care about them, and why should we support them? Don't fangirl for Target when they pay their people jack and don't give them full-time hours so they can't qualify for health insurance or anything of that nature. We can do better, guys. We can do better. And where you can start with better is support companies like Dr. Bronner's and different local businesses, the Tea Exchange, the King's Country Produce of your area. Find your local farm, because it is out there. Make the drive, guys. I don't care. I live in a big city. I drive 80 miles to go get local fresh produce because I refuse to poison myself with the awful, nasty, commercially produced stuff in this country. Be kind to yourself, guys. If you care about yourself and you care about your family and your people and your people want you to be healthy, and the healthiest thing you can do is buy local. Yes, I know there will always be exceptions to these rules. I know that maybe your closest local farm use just as nasty pesticides as the commercial one. Okay, well then find a different farm, or go drive an hour away to the farm that uses no extra bullshit and uses high quality ingredients. Go to the farm that will let you walk around on it and see what's going on for itself, because they are out there, guys. There is a better alternative to everything, okay? And you need to believe that, because if you believe that there isn't enough money for everybody, if you believe that there isn't enough high quality food and produce and whatnot for everybody, then that's what will happen. You'll never find it, because you are just closing off that opportunity in your own head. But if you believe that you will be rich, just like I will be rich, because I'm already rich. I'm just speaking purely financially. I'm rich in every other category of my life. I'm just working on that last part. If you believe, guys, you have to wake up every day knowing that that opportunity is out there for you, and knowing that it will come your way, and knowing that good things will happen. I know that I've had a very interesting life, and it can't just end here. It can't just stop being interesting now because I'm jaded and I'm not the happiest with the location I'm in. I traveled recently from Florida to Pittsburgh and had an amazing time, and it was super rejuvenating. And it really reminded me of how there's so much possibility in this world. and there's so many beautiful things to go see. So if you're unhappy with where you live, don't stress about it too much, guys, because just remember, it can be temporary, and it will be temporary if you put yourself to making that change. You know, I've been wanting to get out of here for almost a year now, and I'm just now a couple of months away from moving to a town that I know I'll be happier in, excuse me. But the point is that it took almost a year to make it happen. Same thing with when I needed to buy a new car more recently. Like a year and a half ago, I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to start looking around. And then I looked for another 7 months before I found something that I was happy with, where I was like, this is a good deal, good quality car. It's not gonna cost me a lot to operate it. You know, this is a worthy investment, and it is the car that I want. It was exactly everything I wanted in the car that I wanted, exact model and everything. It just didn't have the sunroof. That was the only thing. But when you come across something that hits 10 out of the 11 check marks, sometimes you just have to jump on it, guys. I don't think anything will ever be perfect. But you can make it perfect, because guess what? I can always go back and buy another one that has a sunroof. Anything is possible, guys. Okay? You just have to believe in it. So David Goggins yourself, Jesse Itzler yourself, fucking Joe Rogan yourself, hop in that ice bath, read a book. I just bought a book recently on parenthood, and I'm excited to dive into it. 150 something pages. I'm excited to get to it. So guys, this weekend, and as we end the weekend and as we begin a new week, just remember that when you wake up, it's an opportunity to do new things. It's an opportunity to make those changes. And I know it's way easier said than done. I know I get stuck in ruts all the time. I was just in a rut for like 3 or 4 months. But at the end of the day, guys, we have to make a conscious effort to be kind to ourselves and to be kind to others and to be kind to the earth, and to make those choices. Don't just run on autopilot, because when you're on autopilot, you're just going to eat fast food and stay up late and sleep in, and you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Make a deliberate effort to go outside and walk and just smell. If you have a full sense of smell, consider yourself extremely blessed and highly favored. I lost most of my sense of smell from COVID some years ago. Thankfully, I have most of my taste. And my smell has gotten better in the last couple of years, but it's still nowhere near a normal person. And that's one thing I miss. You know, just stop and appreciate how lucky you are. If you don't have tinnitus, stop and appreciate how lucky you are, because I have tinnitus. It's just constant ringing in my ears all the time. All of the time. And it can be a challenge at times. But I've come to learn that I'm extremely lucky and that there are many remedies. So my point being with that is that if you have something going on, it's okay to be upset about it. It's okay to be bothered by it. It's okay to not be okay. But at the end of the day, you need to stop and realize that there are solutions to your problems. You may not see them right away, but those solutions do exist. Okay, guys? They do exist. And you will find those solutions if you put yourself to it. And if you be more patient. Because sometimes I really yearn for things, and I like to have things now. You know, if I want it now. But patience can teach you many things, and you can learn a lot of lessons, and you will often be rewarded for being patient. I've had a lot of times out in public, at restaurants and different shopping venues, different places, where by simply being patient and kind to the worker, they either give me a small discount or some extra whatever it may be, guys. Be patient. Take care of yourself. Take care of your affairs. Take care of your kids. Spend as much time with them as you can. Love yourself. Love your neighbors. Get to know your neighbors. And move to a place or stay in a place where you feel at home, where you feel like those are your people. Okay? Song of the day today will be... Song of the day today will be Somebody Do Something by Mac Miller. And second song of the day, because I cannot resist, I suppose, will be Cruisin' to the Park by Duran Jones and the Indications. Beautiful band, Mac, beautiful artist, beautiful music. Listen to some beautiful music. Brush your teeth, love yourself, exercise, jumping jacks, hug your grandmother, go talk, call your family, catch up with them. Even that one that you're a little awkward with and you're not, you don't talk to them too often because it would be weird. Change that habit. Start calling them once a week. Make those changes, guys. We got this, okay? You have a blessed weekend. You have a blessed start to your week. You take care of yourself. Listen to that good music, guys. Please. I beg you. I beg. Okay? I love you guys, my beautiful people. I'll see you around.